Miguel Pupo, Kelly Slater. The GOAT starts us off with a GOAT-esque turn. Oh my goodness. Kelly Slater.
Laying back hard on that first maneuver. Not one arm, but two arms dragging as he wraps his board back into the power source. Bottom turn. Silky smooth, way out into the flats. That board generating so much speed. The torque is there. This man, I don't think should ever retire from the tour. And pushing Slater's board a little bit too high up above the coping as we see Mickey up and riding.
Here is Kelly Slater's opponent, an in-form Miguel Pupo, who by no means an easy heat. Of course, Kelly with his history, you know, the history of the event and all that. Kelly Slater has his own book. That's how many stats he has. He's got his own book. As Miguel Pupo goes up and down. 16:30 to go for Italo and Wade. 39 for Kelly. Miguel. Kaipo Guerrero is with the goofy footer. So Italo is out the back with 12:30 to go. Wade Carmichael does have priority. Here goes Kelly Slater. And I love that just initial quick little stand-up setup he does at the top of the wave. Gives him plenty of time. Drop down to the bottom. Always takes a unique line. Only Kelly Slater, you know, reads and rides waves like this. Big slashing turn right there. Releasing the fins just enough. Hunting the inside section. He'll do an air. Sails for the snap float. Pretty cool. In talking to Chris Grove from Slater Designs, Kelly is actually texting with Dan Mann.
Like Wade Carmichael 733. Imagine what he can do when he gets a nice open face as Kelly backs up his 7-point ride. Really clean cars. It's really impressive to see how he generates the speed up and around. You see his cutback, it doesn't end up in the bottom of the wave. He ends up pretty high up so he can generate speed down the face as he comes into the next maneuver and the bottom turn. You're eyeing an air section here on the inside. Unfortunately, that lip, he's just thinking about the best wave he had being a 667, and he has to improve on that just to be sure.
Slater has to give way to Miguel Pupo here. Miguel, quick snap there. That was either the greatest sales job ever, or Slater actually wanted this wave, but he had to give way because Miguel had priority. This thing could be growing down the line. That right there was a vicious backhand whip.
Loved it.
And more to come. Another solid turn for Miguel Pupo, taking it to the GOAT. Showed no fear. Miguel, the goofy footer from Brazil, is here.
E aí, a galera brasileira, I'm sure everyone in Brazil is very stoked. Mickey, his father, Wagner Pupo, one of the best surfers from Brazil.
Well, that was the exchange right there. Kelly knowing he had to give way. And get ready, prepare yourself to leave some space in your memory banks for an upcoming turn by Miguel.
And if Kelly was just trying to sell it, it backfired on him because this wave was money on the inside section. That turn right there.
That was the one.
Yeah. You know that felt good. He's asking for the score as we see another beautiful looking ride. Less wave, less water on this bank, and it is Slater hammering on the outside section, Chris.
Kelly Slater on his trusty FRK making his way through to this mid part of the wave. Nice classic roundhouse cutback. Kelly has definitely stayed current with his maneuvers, but still has that just classic approach. You see his big turns, and he's really evolved with the boards that he's been riding, hunting the tube,
of course.
So now he's the only person, him and Seth Moniz, have gotten barreled in this event.
But he made it. I think he made that barrel and then connected with the lip on that inside section. How many inside barrels have we seen today?
Zero.
Zero.
He's a staunch environmentalist. All the boards that he rides are actually biodegradable. They're eco-friendly boards.
That's awesome. And look at the wave. This is wave 2 of the set. So this wave obviously through the first section had less water, meaning it allowed him to kind of go up and through the lip in those first maneuvers. Here, obviously a little bit fat because the wave is bigger. So it's kind of hugging, going away from that sandbag, I should say. The carve, nice setup for this right here. He's going fast, completely disappears from view from our angle, and then connects with the lip. That's the turn. Look at how much power, how much effort was put into that maneuver, straight into a quick bottom turn. Why? He could have very easily not done that turn, but it wouldn't have been as impressive. Coming straight off the top into the bottom through a half bottom turn and connect with that foam just gave him that extra bit of speed for the next part of the wave.
Pretty cool to see those slow motion shots. You can really kind of study the board he's riding. A little bit, you know, they look pretty flat with a little bit of the quick rocker right off the nose.
Very difficult to do as we see Slater having a look at this one.
Slater with a high line down carve, a rare maneuver. Makes it look awesome. There he's building up speed down the line. So back to some surfboard talk. He says this board was designed to control speed in good waves. These are good waves, and he appears to be controlling his speed very nicely. Big finish there from Kelly Slater. The Benjamin Button of surf.
He's had a great role in this event. As you see Kelly, that carve, unique in every way. So much speed generated. He stopped pushing hard midway through the turn so he could just glide down and generate more speed, releasing that board pressure and getting those rebounds through the midsection have been really impressive. Now, this part of the wave, I feel like it is the trickiest to read. It kind of runs away from you, and Kelly did very well in kind of pushing when he needed to and slowing his way when he had to do it. Look at that turn on the inside. You talk about this board.
Or excuse me, heat 14. Heat 15 is Jadson Andre and Seth Moniz. That wave spits on the takeoff. It's going to be Miguel Pupo again, using his priority, belting the lip, surfing with tons of urgency down the line.
That was awesome.
Blasting through a series of turns, hoping for this inside section to grow.
And he still has plenty of time, Chris. He could catch one more wave with turns like that. I could see him improving on his situation.
Ooh, look at the inside section for Miguel Pupo. Here's where we worry about our surfers. He nails it. Perfect landing there.
Now, it is very, very warm.
That's why you laughed at me when I asked you if I should bring a wetsuit.
I can't believe you asked that.
Thanks, Kelly. I was joking. Totally wasn't. Here's Miguel Pupo, his last wave. This came through at a 7.43.
Told ya.
We've got a heat, folks.
So Mickey was needing a 9-point ride previous to this wave, now only needing a 7.18. Incredible read on the inside. See how this wave bowled up and he was able to get up and above the lip. That board ditch was a little bit of a claim. He knew he was right back in it with that wave.
It's not just to perform on the waves, but it's also to prevent injuries. Any top-level pro surfer currently on tour has been through something. Kelly Slater's been through more than most. I mean, this guy's in his late 40s. He's still surfing like a 20-year-old. I feel like something that can help alleviate that is better landings, landing in transition. Was that a priority error from the GOAT? So at the end of the heat, 46 minutes. What a battle between Kelly Slater and Miguel Pupo. But Kelly Slater gets the edge.